frequently. He gave me a call this morning, 9 o'clock this morning. He texted me 8 o'clock. Hey, bro, you good around 9? I'm like, yeah, weekly call. I already know what it is. But when he called me, first and foremost, he asked me how I was doing. Like, that's how our conversations go.
Right.
When you, first of all, how are you doing? Are you okay?
Right.
You good? If we ain't getting to no gossip, how you good? All right, what you got going on today? You got the kids? Oh, okay. This is what I got going on. Okay, all right. We keeping ourselves accountable. We holding each other accountable. And then, like you said, he's always, hey, well, I'm going such and such. Can I why would you ask me, can you introduce my business to somebody?
Right.
Go ahead.
Right.
Treat it like it's yours.
Please and thank you.
But that's the people that you want to be around. You want the people that's going to be humble enough to even have the gall to even say, hey, can I do this? Because I need your permission. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Treat your business like it's yours.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I would love for you to promote my business. You know what I'm saying? Just on
Right,
your own.
right.
Like, yo, you got the green light. Go ahead. Whenever you want that, treat it like it's yours.
Yeah.
Sure, man. Focus Movers. I know somebody, motherfucker, called me. Hey, I need a moving company. I got somebody for you.
Right.
Focus Movers. They come in. They get everything done. I mean, if you don't want to pack nothing, you ain't got to. Long as you got that extra bread, you can get all that shit done. They gonna take your shit there. You ain't gonna get no scratches. These 5-star, this a 5-star moving company. Boom, 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 and they black. So at the end of the day, like, support your people, man. Support your people, man.
Yeah. And that's another thing. A hang up with a lot of people stereotype us because we're a black business, and they want to keep a label on us. Support black, support small. Like, we're business just like everybody else. We're definitely not a small business. So let's get that. Let's clear that up. And
that's one thing that always bothered me. When people always say, "Cause you're a little business." I'm like, you're a little business.
He got a little local business. No, it's only local because that's what all you know about.
That's all you know.
Yeah, that's all you know about. That's all we presented to you. But if you do the research, you'll see that we're bigger. We're brand. You know what I'm saying? We're doing more than look what we're doing. This is. You know what I'm saying? It's just not for movers.
It's little for you because your little mind.
Right.
But
let's talk about the fact that you have billboards. Let's talk about that you have posters and things everywhere. Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a little company, a little black-owned company, like people think.
So tell us about some of the locations where your signs are located.
Oh my goodness, well, we got signs all over. Let me touch on this real quick. I'll get back to that. Even to like using the leverage. Even down to commercials, because they're saying the same thing. Like, even down to commercials with Fox 25. That idea, I was sitting in there one day, right? I was just thinking, like, man, like, all Fox does is soon they come on, hey, that's what this is shooting at 5. You know, that 5 should come on, just shoot. From 5 o'clock all the way to 10 o'clock. And then the late news is showing the same thing. Right? And then, all right, so what can we do to change this scenario? You know, like the narrative, exactly, thank you for the perfect word. The narrative, what do we have to do to change this narrative? So we started calling up. I was like, hey man, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. All of these different organizations and stuff like that that we're dealing with. We got some positive stuff that we can show you. I'm happy just to be able to build a bridge between our real community and Fox. Hey Fox, take this business right here that does carpet cleaning. You know, they go in there, they're helping the community, they're feeding. Let's promote their business. He's feeding over $1 million worth of food out to people. Why can't we support his business on your great platform?
Right.
So we went in there, sat in there. Well, you know, I say we, but I'm speaking for everybody. I sat at the table with them. It was like, hey, let's, you know, what we gonna do to change the narrative? There's too much positive shit going on, and this is the conversation that we having. I'm not supposed to be in there sitting with no Fox, and they like, well, Karen, what you think we should do? Well, promote it on the news. Oh, well, it's so hard because the sponsors and the sponsors pretty much generate the money for us to put these spots in these. Well, guess what? We need to be on here then. Every time y'all display something, guess what? Run my motherfucking commercial.
Yep.
And what they do? Well, Karen, well, it comes with a cost. But look, guess what? Run the commercial.
I got this.
Run the commercial.
Right.
Run the commercial. Don't tell me nothing. Run the commercial.
Right.
All right, well, Karen, well, it comes with. Oh, we got to do this, that, and the third. Okay, all right, we got some tech people with us. We can bring the commercial to you.
Yeah.
Play this right here.
Right.
All right, well, it got to be edited. Okay, we get it. And at the end of the day, they saw the value in it. All right, but Karen, you're right. And every morning, the first morning, somebody, I didn't even know the commercial was playing. The first morning, somebody, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, on Facebook, bling, Karen, oh my God, we see you on. And next thing you know, bling, 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 and everybody's seeing it. Now it's time to have this conversation.
Yeah.
Fox. Now you see what's happening.
You see how showing my one commercial gave you all this generation. So now what you want from?
So now this is what we need. So now this is what we need. So now we're sitting at the table with Fox when we're not supposed to be there. That's the small wins.
Well, I wanna intrude on that. I wouldn't say that we not supposed to be there. Truthfully, we are. Right. My thing is the problem. Yeah, you're not expected. My thing is the problem with us is most of our businesses and stuff like that. Sometimes we limit ourselves, but if we think beyond,
right?
You know what I mean, beyond Baltimore City and like as far as what your business is concerned, like yo, you go to PA. You going to VA, you going wherever that money taking you, wherever you need to go as far as to move your clientele or whatever that is to do, you're willing to do so. Right. My thing is that's with everybody. My thing is think outside of Baltimore, try to think bigger, and if we think bigger, then I think we'll get bigger.
No, you're 110% correct. You're all the way correct. It's just that certain hoops, it's certain levels and certain borders that we have to go around as
exactly.
businesses, because they're gonna still view us as a small business.
Yeah, right. At the small
and before they even look at the business, they looking at who's this guy coming in here? Yeah. What do he want? Why would we have a meeting with you? So you gotta have an elevator pitch that's almost 2 seconds.
And see, here's the thing. After the Nathan and everybody was at the game night, and you gave us the hypothesis of if you had the chance to sit down with a mogul or get 500,000, what would you do? So everybody else in the room.
I didn't know y'all said that.
Yeah, y'all was gone. Y'all was gone after that. And other people in the room said they're taking 500,000. They're going to do this. They're going to read up on somebody's business, and they're going to do all these things. And I said, well, I'm gonna sit down with the mogul.
Right.
So they looking at me like, why? Because you take that 500 in a year, you gonna make this. I said, I can only tell you from what I know. I'm sitting down one day writing out the receipts for your yearly gas for his company. And he like, Twin, you need to do a business. I was like, yo, no. Yo, come on, no, do something. What you want to do, what you need, whatever money you need. I was like, Twin, I don't need no money, I'm good. And I'm still thinking in my space. But that one conversation between us got me 4 years in business.
Right.
Like you just said, no, I don't supposed to be here with Fox. Me, the black guy, white lock, no, I'm supposed to be here, but I did it.
Right.
And that one conversation generated so much more. And it brought the rest of the guys to the forefront. Not that they weren't doing anything, but now they're at the forefront.
Right.
So it made it even bigger. I want people to stop thinking that just because you are black and you're from Baltimore, you got to do the mediocre things. No, if you got the pitch, like you just said, you know what you want to do, what you got to say. Like Robbie said, you change the narrative.
Right.
You come in the door, I'm going to always come with my best pitch.
Yeah.
Right.
To me, sitting with the mogul is best because I already know what time it's going to bring to the table.
Right.
And that's the same thing with you. You knew what focus movers can do. You know the strength of your work. You knew what the guys got and how it was going back. So you went to Fox 45 like this is what we're doing.
Right,
the money say no more. I can do whatever I need to put down, but I'm telling you what I want. Can you give me what I want?
Right.
You gotta be that confident in everything you do.
Yeah. And like Rob said, we have to know that we're not going to be allowed to be put in a box. And then I love when people display that box. Because I kick that shit. I kick that shit every time. Like,
right.
All right. What you kicking the box for? Like, I ain't getting in that motherfucker. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even understand the landscape of what I'm about to do for you.
And it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because when you kick the box, I mean, it's like you take that you may hurt. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I'm being hurt. It's that you won't really need to this little space like and I'm way outside of it. Don't let it be. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it be. Yeah, all the time. But it mainly happens with our home. That's what I'm saying. That's a crazy book. That is, I mean, they like, I'm talking about family, we're talking about close friends, we talking about people that get in that little box or whatever, and like limit you, or keep ahead, or don't support you, this and that. Like I said, man, we are owners, because at the end of the day, like if we support each other, like how we support all these other labels and brands, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, that's some real shit. My son is not coming nothing. They not doing nothing slick for you. They barely
Mama
want
son
to.
ain't even donating huggy juices to the cookout.
Don't own 10 cents.
Don't own to. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
they want to take a
You
shot.
or your kids ain't getting nothing until they get that 10 cents.
Right.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the day, like when you recognize that and look at that, you got to think of how many people that we are building to be powerful, and we leaving our own in the dust. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the goofiest shit in the world.
There's really no reason. I'm telling you to be.
It's the goofiest shit in the
For
world.
me, being a female, and beside the clothing line, I get a lot of, well, why this cost this much? Because this is my price.
Right.
This is what I guarantee. I stand
First
behind this.
thing.
I want you to purchase something from me. I want
Always
you to take it
with the
home like you do with your other things.
Right.
Wash it, and tell me if it still fit the same as when I gave it to you.
Yeah, and I love that
when
question.
it do,
And I love that question. I love when people say, "Oh, well, it's your price is a little bit too high." They don't say, "I can't afford it." They say,
Right.
"Oh, it's a little bit too high." What's a little bit too high? Have you called any of the competitors yet? Because I guarantee you, if I told you 500, which is not a large amount nowadays to anybody for anything,
For moving.
a pair of jeans. Some people $500 for a pair of jeans.
$100
Right?
for a hoodie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
But when you tell them when you know what you know and you stand by your product and you know what you're good at, it's good to have people ask that question. So then you can break it down. Okay, all right.
I'm telling you, Twin, I get a kick out of it.
Yeah. These other businesses, have you did reviews on them? Are they 5-star reviews on Yellow Pages, Google, and you start breaking down the data that they don't know, that they don't understand, and then they start feeling sorry for themselves.
And then I actually ran into this last night.
That's crazy.
The young lady, what I had on, she was like, I want one. And I was like, all right, well, tell me what color you know. And she was like, well, it was in a lounge, so of course other people around.
Mhm.
Well, let me know how much I got to put down. I need a layaway plan, because y'all basically saying, because your price is high. I said, well, I don't know. You've been buying clothes from me for 2 years.
Right.
So you tell me if the price is high. Because the thing is, I want you to sit amongst your peers and let them know you've been rocking and rolling with my clothes.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know my shit is
Yeah.
good. But since other people who don't buy my things say our price is high,
Right.
you rather just go in and try and kick me. So now I'm going to ask you to
Yeah.
explain to them the quality of my clothes.
My thing is this: at the end of the day, we help build each other up.
Exactly.
If I'm gonna go,
That's what we're here
that's
for.
where I'm at with it, and I'm not gonna even bullshit none of y'all. Like for me, I used to do that. Like I go, man, that shit too high. Man, that shit too high. And then I had to stop and think. You know what I mean? And me being a business owner myself now, it's like, wait, hold. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell am I gonna be like this? Your price is your price too. We gotta understand, like you said, the hurdles and the hoops and the shit that we gotta go through to even build the business and try to get it up to here.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like
That's
our
why I
prices,
support it, because
the prices for us are not cheap.
No.
Not cheap. Like I used to complain, like me, I ain't gonna lie, like I got some people say I'm a bougie nigga. So at the end of the day, like I get my nails and
your hat a little bougie. It is a little
No.
bougie.
The way he got it.
It's the cock. It's the cock. Yo, that motherfucker cocked on the ace.
But it's nice though. But it's nice as a motherfucker.
listen. So I'm like, I go get my nails and shit done.
Right.
So I had this thing where I wanted a black nail technician. You know what I'm saying? And at first it was like, damn, these motherfuckers, they high as shit. But then I had to understand how much they are charged to go to get this polish, to get these tools and stuff. The Vietnamese motherfuckers, because people don't know, Vietnamese is the ones who do the nails.
Right.
So once these motherfuckers, their shit cheap.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like they ain't paying shit, but they also nasty. They they use the same shit that they just used off this motherfucker.
Wipe it off
Had all
every
that
time.
dead ass
Right.
skin on their shit. They use that shit on your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, like that's what I rather support. I support black. I don't give a fuck how much you charge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is the purpose. I'm looking at the long term goal.
Exactly.
The bigger picture. The bigger picture is what's key. If you serving your community and you doing what you supposed to do to support your own, the shit can grow. Now when you sitting back being excuse my language, when you being a bitch ass motherfucker,
Right.
you sitting back on some bullshit hating shit, and you like, nah, they too high. But you gonna take and go over here and you help these chinks that ain't gonna do shit for you. You helping me? You know what I mean? And there's no disrespect. I'm just being real. Like this is the reality of what we dealing with. Like we go and support these motherfuckers, but won't support our own. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
That shit crazy to me.
That happens. So like, go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, just like my guy Matt said over on Instagram, he said nobody owes us affordability. They
Nobody.
Right. It doesn't.
Because at the end of the day, when you go to companies who are not within your race, excuse me, and not grounded within your neighborhood and in your community, you pay what they say and you go ahead and
Absolutely. When you walk in
so why you want to do somebody else small like that? Y'all don't know, but over here on my end, I seen some buffering. So we started, I had started over again. And for the people who didn't catch it in the beginning, who probably just jumping on YouTube and Facebook, my apologies too for starting over. But when I can sit here and say, yo, I'm at work and I need my things moved, and I call, and you say, all right, don't say no more. And the guys come, they take the shit apart, take the bins apart.
Right.
I wasn't in there,
Right.
took everything apart, boxed it up, got it to the new place, called me. He was like, so you know they put the bins together. They put them in, the kids' stuff in their room. And I was like, yeah? Oh, I had to say no more. And it was awesome. I didn't even have to take off work. And it was done. Yeah, you got the uncle with the truck. Everybody got the uncle. But at the end of the day, it's just stuff handled, taken care of. And y'all have trucks. What's the largest truck you have?
The largest truck, we have a 26-foot truck. We have a 16-foot truck. We have 26-foot truck. So with that 26-foot truck, we can hold up to a 3 or 4 bedroom home. So we can move the offices, townhomes, single family homes. Like, you got it, bring it to us, we can take care of it.
And that's important because a lot of people, you want to move everything at one time. So
Right.
think about it. By the time you buy everybody some pizza, everybody a soda, give everybody $50.
You gotta buy a
pay
bed
your
with
uncle.
it too. You gotta buy a bed with it
You
too.
gotta buy a beer with the pizza because
Yeah.
normally it's your uncle and his homeboys that's
Right.
moving it. So you gotta take care of them.
Yeah.
And then they gotta do 6 trips where you can go ahead and pay this money.
Yeah.
Get all your stuff moved at once.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta touch nothing. You ain't gotta do no extras. Wonder who's stealing
Right.
and get it done and over.
Exactly. You're paying for the convenience.
The thing is, you paying for the convenience. You paying for the hospitality. You paying for the professionalism. You ain't paying because you're trying to get it.
I got another question. So say, if the person money is right, and would you be willing to move a person? I say,
Oh, we definitely.
I mean, because I know that you mentioned, you know, the areas in which you frequent and you work in.
Yeah.
So say a person, I'm gonna do some Baltimore shit. Baltimore person get ready to move to Atlanta.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So you would be willing to pack them up and move them down there, unpack their shit, long as the money right, correct?
That's exactly what we
Exactly.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a 24-hour. I mean, I'm giving y'all a little bit of insight and stuff like that, but we got a 24-hour on-call center. So people can call us any time of the day, any time of the night, and even if it's emergency moves and stuff like that, what a lot of people don't know. But the people who have utilized that service, they have called and have got their emergency services. Even if people get in domestic situations and stuff like that, we can handle that last minute. You just got to be in tune with us to know what we provide. The long distance aspect of it, we have a 24-hour call center, like I said. We have a driver that's willing to drive from here to North America. So realistically, if you're going from here to Atlanta, we have a set price range. Depending on how much stuff you want to move, we can get it moved for you in a matter of days. And a lot of these other companies, what they do is they'll say, all right, well, you have a 1-bedroom apartment. We can come to you in 2 weeks. We'll load your stuff up, but you won't get it in Atlanta for another week because we got to fill the rest of this truck up with somebody else's stuff. No, we're going to make you prime priority
Oh,
if you're
man,
using our service.
that's awesome. man.
Using our service.
That's awesome.
We're going to pack you here in Maryland. We're going to hit the road. We're going to drive to Atlanta, any part of Georgia, wherever you're moving at. And once we get you there, we're going to set you up and have you straight. We'll hit the road when we're done.
Right. That's what's up. That is great, man.
And a lot of people don't understand that you can get that service. Don't get the U-Haul, break your kids back,
Yeah.
hoping everybody can make it and ride with you.
Yeah.
But we as black people, sometimes we try to be cheap, save $1, but a
Right,
goal
right.
and a heartbeat.
Save $1, your bedroom dresser broke,
Yeah.
the mirror broke, the dining room table only got one leg.
If you
like,
got good furniture, because I'm in the type, I like quality furniture.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want my shit scratched up.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, it is what it is, man. Like, we got to support each other, man.
Yeah.
That's just the bottom line.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a lot to that.
Yeah, it's just for the convenience aspect of it. But like you said, you don't want to spend time unnecessarily if you don't have to. And don't value the money unnecessarily
Right.
if you don't have to.
Right.
Because a lot of times, a lot of our clients, a good thing about a lot of our clients, they understand the landscape of what they're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
So why would they sit there? Some people do call and want to go back and forth about prices, but I highly recommend you off the top. As soon as I feel it, as soon as I hear it, because I've done it so long, I automatically recommend you to call somebody else.
Weigh it out and then call.
And then when you call us back, because I haven't told you the price yet, then I know how to judge you off of what you really need.
Yeah, because you can tell a haggler when you talk. Real quick, I wanted to say, Judy 4 times said that's awesome. Karen, please speak to Tammy because
Tammy,
you know she'll get enough feelings.
my sister.
Rodney Pierce said black business has to learn to not just sell, but service their patrons. Stop being fast to dismiss. Stop being fast. Wait a minute, I'm sorry, Rodney Pierce. Stop being fast to dismiss people. Listen and learn. Your business is built over time and not based on a quick hustle. Rodney Pierce is someone who has brought Thomas before, and he don't live in Baltimore City. But I knew, what he wanted. I said, send me a picture of it. Because like I said, I sat down with a mogul who told me to ain't by any means necessary, get it done and be polite.
Right.
So you gave it to me, so I know how to service the people I deal with.
Right.
Rodney Pierce sent me a picture of somebody's picture and was like, this is what I want, because this is what my club got. And I brought his hoodie to fruition and went out there to see him to bring it to him.
That's right.
Another bad habit that a lot of us little small black businesses do is sometimes these motherfuckers get a little cocky too and get on some shit like, I don't need your money.
Oh yeah.
The fuck you mean?
I need it.
I'ma never say the words that I don't need your money. Like that's some real shit. Like I could never say no stupid ass shit like that.
Well, a lot of people say that because they sold the box that you say, I'm kicking the box. A lot of people stay in the box. I'm good right here. So I got what I got right here.
And what I get to with that is you can tell who you're talking to, and there's no breakdown on gender classification of race or anything like that, but you can tell who you're dealing with. But I always stop that by telling them, thank you, we appreciate your support, because that's the little code. When somebody hear, oh, we appreciate the support, they already know this is a black business. You identify as a black business. So it's a little bit more that goes into the details of dealing with black businesses too. We don't want you to come sideways to us in any type of form, fashion, shape, or what.
Right.
Even if you are haggling with prices, because a lot of times what happens is people will support you, and you support them in a certain magnitude, and then now when it's time to return you trying to return the favor, for the most lack of terms, it gets muffled. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get it muffled rather than just saying, hey, this is your business, let me support your business, and that's that.
Right.
People, oh no, it's a black business, let me go ahead and haggle them for the price. Like, no, we gotta pay expenses just like everyone else.
And again, that goes back to this. Like, okay, you gonna haggle me for the price. When you walk in Louis Vuitton,
don't say nothing.
You ain't doing that. You not saying to them,
you actually walking in like you're rich.
These shoes right here, damn, they 800. You're not asking them, can I get them for 6?
Yeah.
You're not walking in the Gucci. You're not walking in the Saks or motherfucking Neiman's and saying, can I get this for that?
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, treat me the same fucking way. Treat me with the respect that you giving all these other motherfuckers.
At the end of the day,
I'm trying to understand that what I'm doing is I'm trying to offer a lane so that we can get our people good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of times, a lot of black businesses have a tendency to get tired of haggling and being polite. Then they get they get a little forceful. I just want to tell the people who are black businesses who are good, bargaining and working with the people and trying to stay in your currency. Don't work out.
No.
Don't get upset. Let them know this is what it is. This is what it costs. Let me know if I can do anything for you in the conversation. Because going back and forward, no matter how much you haggle with them, no matter how much you bring your prices down, at the end of the day, they still gonna say, I don't like her. She talk too much. She trying to tell me what to spend. Nope, I'm quick to say, no, I think my stuff costs this because my quality is great.
Right.
And you can give me any shoe with as many colors as you want. Thomas gonna bring your outfit to fruition, and it's customized per the order, so yours ain't even gonna look like the next person.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. And then you let me know if I can do what you need. A lot of people I know will get frustrated because I've been myself in a position where customers have overwhelmed me.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I'll be like, all right, well look, just let me know. Just understand that you're getting your customized outfit. I don't have material just laying
And
around.
it's customized.
It's customized. Every order that comes to me, I don't make it. Once you call, place your order, pay your money. That's when I do your order.
Have it your way.
Your shit right off the
Have it
bat.
your way.
You have this shit. You can tell me I want a gray sweatsuit with black. I still don't have it sitting. I make it when you place your order.
Right.
And that's the thing that sets me apart. A lot of people say, well, why you don't have stuff already ready so people can pick it up?
Right.
Because I need you to know that what you're paying for
Yeah.
is
It's
that
gonna
quality
be
and that
one-on-one.
fit and being customized.
Yeah. And you know what? In business, I took a tad bit of information from somebody when I was working for a company, right?
Mhm.
The guy, basically, we were selling electrical supplies and stuff
Mhm.
like that, right? And it's a way you can mark up the numbers, right?
Right.
So if you see a client that you don't normally see, you mark it up, you put 10% on it. But the 10% is not a whole 10% on the,
On the end.
you marking it up inside of the computer.
Yeah.
So the extra 10% can come up to be extra 42 cents. But if you
Right.
do that shit a million times over at the end of the year,
Look what
you
you
got another $42 million,
Yeah.
whatever the case is.
Right.
But the guy told me, and I was like, nah, I ain't trying to buy. He's like, you've been marking up pretty low, Karen. Like, you gotta go higher. I was like, these people come in here every day. Why am I mark it up? Like, they know the number's
Right.
gonna change. They know. He was like, all right, let me ask you this. When you were younger, how much did a Snicker bar cost? I was like, 50 cents.
50 cent.
50 cent.
Yeah.
50 cent. It increased up to 89 cents, and that's
Yeah.
when I stopped buying the shit. He'd be like, yeah, but when you walk into Walmart, when you want that Snicker bar, do you even look at the price now, or you just put it on the belt and you scan it and go? When you scan it and go, guess what? Now it's $1.89.
Yeah.
Yep.
You go to 7-Eleven, the shit $2.89.
Yeah. That's a fact.
You're not going to complain about it, right?
Right.
So I took that. I was like, damn, you're right. You go to Walmart, you don't say shit, regardless of what's the price. You might look at it like, damn, it's high, but you don't go find a stock boy or
Nope.
manager, or you don't get to
And
that
haggle
register
about that.
and haggle it. So I was like, okay, all right. So I know people shouldn't haggle with me, and I understood. And then he told me something else that made me really think. He was like, all right, people always want to hop on shit because it's on sale. We do it all the time. Oh shit, the J's, instead of them bitches being $200, they're $100 now. Let me hop on them because they on sale.
Right.
I'm gonna get the blue ones and the oranges. I'm gonna get 2 pair. I'm gonna get 3 pair. Right? We do it for stuff like that because we all felt guilty to it, right?
Yeah.
Toothpaste go on sale. Well, why the fuck we don't got a closet full of toothpaste and we use that shit every day?
Every day.
Right.
Toilet paper on sale. Why we ain't got a closet full of toilet paper? Because we train.
I was going to say, I was
Yeah.
Systematically
Yeah.
programmed.
And that's why I said that goes back to earlier in the show, in the conversation of what I said is we got to start putting what systems.
into
Put
place.
systems into play.
Yeah.
You know, we put systems into play. We win every time. Even like the stuff I came to you earlier with when I talked to you earlier. It's a system.
It's a system.
It's a system.
It's a system, and it's all love because I actually thought about it after you walked away, like how I'm already ready to put it together.
Oh yeah.
Everything is
Yeah.
a system. Everything is should be done with a grander scheme for the next level.
Exactly.
I'm doing this because this works.
Right.
I'm doing that because I know next year I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be here tomorrow.
Right. But I thank you too, because a lot of times people, when you present things to people, regardless of what, they want to challenge you.
Mm-hmm.
And not saying challenging is a bad thing. Healthy,
Yeah, because you want to know what
healthy,
you need to know.
yeah, healthy challenges is a good thing too.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you got to look at track records. You got to look at a person.
You
You know what I'm
got
saying?
to. You
Like
got to.
I'm not gonna see nobody that I see win every day, all day, just by mistake.
Right.
And then they bring something to me, and I gotta be like, oh, well, let me. Yeah, I'm gonna have my questions,
Right.
but I'm a respectfully challenge. I'm saying, hey, well, have you thought about this, or why did we do this? But when a motherfucker comes to you with a foolproof plan,
Like today, right.
look, this is how it's going, that, and then you stuck like, oh shit, like everything already worked out. All we gotta do is implement our small piece of it.
So you was always say you thank me for not challenging, but I thank you for bringing it to me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I always say, when you talking to that mogul, you already know what this person caliber is
Right.
before you walk into the conversation.
Yeah.
So I already know you coming in the office today like twin, that's da 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 da, and I'm just like, okay.
Foolproof.
All I can say, look at you and say was okay, twin. I'll have that tomorrow.
Right.
Because I already
Exactly.
know where you come from and how you move, and not only that, I know that you ain't gonna bring nothing to me that ain't gonna make sense.
Right.
So it's always about looking at the caliber of the person and making it grow. Just because you know me from down the street don't mean I'm going to be great or if I'm going to pull a move on you. Look at me. Check my track record. Know the caliber of person I am.
A lot of people don't like to do their research. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. A lot of people go off of hearsay or what this person say, not looking at the fact that this might be a hating ass motherfucker that don't want that person to grow.
Just don't
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, that's why one thing I learned, man, is be quick to listen. And less and short to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like
you'll find out so much more.
Right, I'm a sponge. I like to listen.
Right.
You know what I mean? I do more listening than I do actually talk.
That's the best part of the conversation.
And it's like, with that being said, yo, you learn so much. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to question. How the hell can I question this man's, capabilities and what he has a budding fucking business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't I want to take something from that or learn something from it? That's what
a lot of people do just because insurance cut down real quick 24/9 saying, I stockpile all my toiletries, but she did.
I try to get laundry from her house because she stockpiled, and it works for me. Twin say, "Twin, I got this, yo." But I'm getting.
But see, she's one who grasped the concept.
She grasped the concept.
She grasped the concept. This is everyday things.
Yeah.
And again, we can go back.
That's how we was when we started the coupon. I'm like, Twin, look.
That's how we started everything. But this goes back in the conversation. We're speaking all of this stuff. It's just coming back to us, so we seeing it different.
Yeah.
And that's the part. You gotta have a vantage point in life. You gotta have a vantage point in business.
Sit back and look all right, what's the?
Because everything, even the confirmation, these are confirmations. Like she just said.
Yeah.
When I said, shit, toothpaste, toilet paper on sale, she hopped up that motherfucker like, who else? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She saw it. And guess what? She can turn it into a business. She'll never have to wipe the tail. You know what I'm saying? She never had these issues that some people have.
And it shouldn't have to take a pandemic or a serious situation to make you want to stockpile shit.
You know what's crazy about that pandemic thing? Pandemic came, a lot of people were asking me like, oh, because you got money, because you got a loan or one downgrade your business. I said, no. First of all, I didn't get the loan. I didn't put in for one. When we talked about it, you told me, Twin, this is the options. This is what it's going to be in the long run. And you let me make them a decision. My decision was like, no, I'm going to pass.
Exactly.
But all they saw was amount of growth my business had. My business had the growth because I stayed in the midst of what needed to be done. Oh, face masks. Everybody got to wear a face mask. I customize stuff. I'm getting box of face masks and I'm customizing it. Anything. I was doing sorority face masks, cartoon characters. I did everything. You gotta find your niche in that great thing and make it work for you. How many people started restaurants or food businesses just because of the pandemic? They had all these extra food stamps. I'm gonna go in and cook and sell this and keep it moving.
Right.
Out the house.
Try not to, like Robbie said, be so quick to respond. Listen, fall back and listen.
But that's what you got out here, though. I know some niggas that gossip like women. Like, let's be clear. You know what I mean? You get people that make assumptions of your life based off of minute information that they obtain from you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you'll sit and have a conversation. Like, I'm gonna give y'all a case in point, an example. Say you was in a situation or an accident, right? You got a suitcase coming.
Right.
No amount of money has been discussed. None of that. None of that information been disclosed. But you'll have a motherfucker assume that that's how you started your business. You got that new car. That came from the suitcase. That nigga ain't this and that nigga. And you look at it, you like, motherfucker, you have no idea of what the fuck I did. And it's mainly because they ain't had nothing to do with it, or they weren't involved in what they do. So what they do, assume.
Yeah. Right. And the thing is, the goal is never what we think it is. Oh shit, she got in an accident. She gonna become a millionaire. Hell no, she gonna get a couple grand.
It's not even it's not even as big as you think. That pandemic thing. Tammy and I, after I talked to you about it, Tammy and I went back over it a few times, and the moves made a difference. So was she making any flips from pandemic loans? No, she was already in business.
Right.
She was already doing this.
Well established. Right.
So, but if an opportunity comes for you to make a major move, then you just make your major move. If you want to know how, I can tell you how.
Right.
I can sit down and literally tell you how to do it. I can tell you how, but I'm not giving you everything.
Right.
I'm just not going to do that.
Right.
I go through a lot of that with people, and especially since the studio started, I get a lot of grief.
But guess what?
But that's how it is.
That's how it's supposed to be. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Word of mouth is the biggest form of advertisement in the world, right?
Right.
And then number two, don't say nothing until it's done. You already got the foolproof plan. You don't gotta tell nobody nothing. But when they see it, let them go to have their opinions, their thoughts, their everything, and all it is free advertising. You know what I'm saying? It's how. What's your vantage point? How you looking at it? How you gonna hustle? Some people always say, or it's always been a lot of hustlers and stuff like that. And I'll go back to even social media. Even though I hate when people bring social media into our world, like it's not our life.
Right.
We deal with it how we deal with it, but it's not our life.
Right.
But long story short, somebody said that basically, hold up, I'm losing my damn train of thought. What are we talking about?
We was talking about how people bring things in social media. They talk bad about you. They hate you through other realms.
Right, and that's because we give people enough to see, and they take it and they run with it. But they don't know fully what it is because they don't know the works, like you said earlier. They don't know the works that we put in for the half the establishments that we had. So
Like you get people, man. It kills me, man. Like I say that all the time about the social media thing. Like I believe half of what I see and none of what I hear. I'm one of them type of people. Especially when you know people, when you know them. That's my thing. Like my whole thing is, you want to stunt, and you do.
Right.
I'm not gonna knock you for it. I might giggle a little bit to myself.
But you know.
But at the end of the day, it's like, oh, you're great.
Yeah.
Cool. No problem. You know what I mean? Like, do you?
Right.
It's no knock to nobody. The problem is, we always knocking each other, man.
Yeah.
Like it's. I mean, for the pettiest shit. It don't even be nothing major. Right. It ain't like the shit. I look at life from this standpoint. If it ain't making me sick, if it ain't feeding me, if it ain't paying my motherfucking bills, and if it ain't causing me any harm, like causing my children any problems or this, that, and the third, I could care fucking less.
Right.
Like I really don't.
You know, I think that's what social media brings to a lot of people that this what is the word I want to say, that unfocused energy. Like everybody want to be what social media is. Your business not good with a lot of likes. I'm telling you, I gotta get
3 or 4 likes on a timeless post, but at the end of the day, I'm making out. And I'm not going to come and explain, hey, y'all, guess how much I made this week? No, it ain't none of your business.
No.
Ain't none of your business.
That ain't for you to know.
Social media has taken over so much that is insane.
Yeah.
It has taken. Oh, I'm sorry, cutting you off. I mean, it has taken people who have lived private lives and got people all in your mix now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's to the point now, like I don't care what you do or how you do it. It's always somebody walking around with a camera phone.
Oh yeah.
Doing this, that, and the third. Filming.
People will film you before they call 911.
Yeah.
You could be being raped. They're gonna film it before they dial 911.
I was just having the same conversation with somebody. Yep, you're right.
It's like
And
what
that's
have
crazy
we
to me.
like I'm not gonna lie, like social media could be good and it could be really
bad.
bad.
Yeah, I'm not saying the whole thing
using it
about
for.
it is bad. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's the point that I forgot that I was trying to make. It's trendy. It's trendy. Because remember, just think about it. I mean, I don't know when everybody started social media. I started it probably like in 2009.
That's when I started, 2009.
Now, were you on there that early in the game?
I don't know, twin.
All right, well, listen to this.
I don't even remember when I started.
Sometime throughout the course of life, on social media life, how many party promoters you seen on that motherfucker when you started?
Oh my God!
Everybody and their mother was a party promoter.
They would inbox you and say, "I know your birthday."
Oh, your birthday was coming.
Yeah.
They didn't know you from nowhere, but you knew it was a.
Yo, remember one year we even buckled down and had a party with them all. They was like, "Y'all birthday coming? Y'all know a lot of people." We was like, "Fuck it, twin, let's have a party."
Yeah, but that's because we presented something to them that they saw, right? Yeah. But it was a million of them following that trend, right? When that trend died down, I probably, like, honestly, and I got like 1,000, because I limit my shit. I don't want 5,000 people. I want everybody that I know. I know
That's
you
me.
about social media.
Everybody think I'm
Right,
crazy
right,
for that.
right,
Why,
That's
why
me.
you don't got 5,000 people, yo, but your Instagram got 7,000 people? I don't give a fuck about Instagram. I don't give a fuck about social
Right.
media like that. But again, at the end of the day, it's just like that shit plays a major part because people think that they think what they see and they take it for face value when that's all actuality, which you're showing them. So, you know.
A lot of times, looks can be deceiving. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, you can't
What a lot of
never judge a book by its cover, man, because a lot of the time the content that's in the book ain't got nothing to do with the cover. The
Yeah.
cover could be a throw off. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But people don't know how to grasp
'Cause
that
I
concept.
know some business guys here from Baltimore who got the gift of gab.
Yeah.
Presentation look good.
Yeah,
Maybe where
yeah,
they working
yeah.
from look good.
Mm.
People that they say they're affiliated with look good, but then as soon as you get behind the scene, you're like, this shit a bunch of trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
why it's good to stay connected to great people. I gotta say, since Robbie started here with Timeless GMA Studios, everything be like, all right, B, what you say? Now he
That's
might
right.
crack on me,
Right,
but
right.
but we
You know
gonna be
that's coming, that's
good
coming,
because he
right.
know right. The crack is mandatory with his ass. But I also know if I say I'm thinking about this, Robbie gonna be like, all right, but that's what we doing.
Right, right.
I said, look, I'm interviewing Kerm Thursday is a one-on-one. Rob, you wanna come? Oh yeah, say no more.
Right,
He
right.
ain't say, look, let me see. I got my own business. I got my own thing going on.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
this. He ain't
Yeah.
say nothing about himself yesterday. He said, oh, say no more. I'm here.
And then,
And I texted this morning.
and then I got my ass this morning.
Then the
Right,
nigga
right,
called me on the
right,
phone. Didn't the fuck I say yesterday?
Right.
I'm coming.
Right.
I said, well, damn, my bad.
Right, that's
Yo, I ain't see your text.
Like, see, you don't. When you have somebody again, we going back to what we were saying about the corporation and stuff like that. That level of trust. When this goes to the next level, the level of trust is already there.
We already
Right.
You know what I'm
ready.
saying?
We already
When
ready.
a generation of money start flowing in differently, you guys already know how this story is going to be.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's why I say anything that I can do for all of y'all, I'm gonna do it. Not that I'm different or on any different level,
Right.
but just because we see eye to eye, that's the level we on eye to eye level.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
I'll never get to this point, and I hopefully nobody else will never get to this point. You know what I'm saying? I always want to be here, so we understand each
People
other.
tend to do that, man. People
Yeah,
tend
yeah.
to.
And people tend to really like not look at things for the grand scheme. Like we have one guy here from the studio, hasn't been here probably over a month. But what y'all don't know is he makes sure that the studio phone bill is paid.
Right.
Got us a
right.
phone, put the phone in and pay the bill. Like you don't know who's working behind the scene. I just want people to understand, you know, especially right here, Baltimore, that I see every day. Be a part of something.
Right. Right.
Make sure before you become a part of it that it's great.
Mhm.
Ask somebody about somebody. It
And
doesn't hurt.
Continues to make it great too.
Yeah, ask somebody about somebody. What they doing? What they got going on? What
But
they up to.
always get more than one story because you gotta understand. You got some people, man. We live in a city. That's another thing. We live in a city that'll bone you in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfuckers here just out of hate to bone you. You know what I mean? They don't like you, they'll bone you. Motherfuckers will say this, that, and the third. That shit ain't even necessarily true.
Yeah.
But then you got bandwagoners, whereas though the people who's riding with them or bandwagoning or
Just
their
because.
fan club
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah, yeah.
they, oh, that's what it is, and then it becomes a reality based off of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm a person that have dealt with
'Cause the thing
ridicule,
is, I was ready to say that ridicule is bad is coming.
judgment, and
You gotta
ridicule
you
my
gotta have it.
whole fucking life. You know what I did?
The underdog.
My motherfucker, my arm are hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I didn't caught a bunch of shit. You know what I do? That shit roll off my
Some
back.
shit, yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm over here good. And half of the time, when a motherfucker talking, they ain't even at my motherfucking level.
Nope,
Right,
nope.
right,
They just
right,
talking.
right,
They
right.
ain't
got
even
the
nowhere near
availability
it. Nowhere
in the
near it.
moment.
Nowhere
You
near
know
it.
what, Rob? Having that tough armor, especially here in this crab city, is very, very important. Like I come across everybody say, "Oh, she's too smart. She's so aggressive. She must be a dyke," and they say all sorts of things, and I take it and eat it.
Right.
And what they see is see me come back and they think I'm nasty, but I'm actually human.
Right.
Like how many times I call you, yo, in the middle of the night, or we out in the morning.
I be in my feelings, and you gotta talk me back. I gotta do this, you gotta get me out. So we all are talking our own ass, but at the end of the day, human.
And that's what people fail to realize. We cater to the wrong thing. We don't cater to the people that have growing differently, understand the structure of you and the growth of you because you're able to wrong. You're able to say, listen, I'm going to do this. This is what I need help with. I'm going to do this. This is what I need to talk about here. I just want to get some shit off my chest. You don't want to just scream out, go outside, scream out the door every time.
Right. I'm crying. Somebody call.
The first time you go scream out the door, ain't nobody going to see you.
Right.
The second time, somebody going to see you and think you fucking crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I'm one of them. How can I explain this? I'm a funny, humble dude.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm very humble. You'll have people pull you out of that realm in a heartbeat to where as though, all right, so this is what you want. All right, now I'm gonna give it to you. So then when I give it to you, now I'm arrogant.
Right.
How am I arrogant?
Right.
How am I arrogant? You asked for this. I've been sitting over here chilling, minding my business, being quiet, cracking my little jokes. But now you talk slick to me and you pull this other side out of me. Now I'm arrogant. Now I'm this other guy. I'm the monster. I'm the bad guy.
You are the monster.
Motherfuckers kill me with that bullshit.
And I go through that a lot. I don't help
Man, I done been through it.
do anything.
I've been through it, man.
And then one little thing, I get tired of it. And then I gotta give you what you asking for, and then they look at me like I'm horrible. Then where I'm at, back in your office,
and you know what? And because people never know. They see the imagery of us. They see us looking good.
I was getting ready to go there.
They see us always smiling.
That's
they see
what
us
they
looking
say.
good.
And they think
They don't know that. Shit, I'm walking out this door, making sure I walk back in this door. They're making sure I'm dropping these kids off. Then I gotta pick the kids up later. They don't understand. I'm walking out this door. I gotta get this job done. I gotta manage 5 guys.
Right.
I'm gonna be on the phone all damn day long, and then by the time I finally hang up the phone, the door's off for a second. It's time to pick the kids up for school. Now I gotta go home. Now I gotta cook. Now I gotta do homework. Now I gotta deal with this wife. And that's just the start of the day because I still ain't even washed my ass yet.
Right.
I'm probably horny. I ain't even get no sex in 2 or 3 days because I'm running like
because
this.
You're running like this.
Yeah. But then I get up again. As soon as I wake up, thank you, Lord. I'm happy. I'm smiling again until some other bullshit hit me. But my day is going like that every single day. They don't see that. They don't see that.
But people don't see that. All they see is like me. Oh, hey, it's your girl. Y'all don't know if I just cried for an hour before I walked in here.
I was going to speak on that. Another the other biggest misconception that a lot of people get about regular people. Stop thinking you know a person because you knew them for years. Everybody is entitled to change.
Yes.
When you limit a person or you assume that that's the same person that they was, I know you. I know you better than you know yourself. And this, that, and that. You a fucking fool.
Right. It's a bunch of bull.
If you think that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you start limiting yourself, when you start thinking to where as though like a person can't change. Or a person's not gonna change.
That shows your limitation.
Man. Listen, man. Like I tell you, I tell people all the time, man. My name is Robbie. My real name is Robert E. Higgins Jr. At the end of the
you better come through here, Robbie.
At the end of the fucking day, 21 to 28-year-old Robbie is not the same as the 46-year-old Robbie.
Right.
Very, very well established.
Right.
Very mature. Have grown up, a whole fucking grown man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still crack my little jokes.
I remember in high school, you hurt my feelings real bad one day.
Damn, you brought it back.
I always bring that shit up.
Don't let that shit go.
You ain't gonna never let it go.
But here's the thing. But this is the good part about that, Robbie. What you said that hurt that day changed me for how to move with guys, comments, jokes. It actually groomed me.
Right.
So I do say it in a joking way when we're not in the office, but I'm saying it now on live so you'll understand. What you said really actually changed me to be a whole more manageable woman. It really showed me something.
Yeah, but that's
and I was easier to deal with shit after that day.
But again, that's about identity. That's about identifying with the people who knows how to see things differently.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have these superpowers that we got. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand that too. So Rob, if you're trying to put some stuff on her, don't mean that she's going to be able to accept it or digest it.
Right.
Just because you breaking it all the way down. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody different.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes there are people that you do have to get down on that level.
Yeah.
Just get on that level, not all the way down.
Meat and milk. It's really simple. Meat and milk.
Just get on that level.
You can't feed a baby meat.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't. It's impossible.
And sometimes you gotta go and get that milk and go ahead and break it down.
Yeah.
I'm a person who don't mind breaking it down, but I ain't gonna stay in a stuck place.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nobody.
Definitely that. You're
I
not
ain't gonna
supposed.
stay
You're
in
not
a stuck
supposed
place.
to, especially if you have the drive and the will to go forward. Like
And
that's
keep
all.
being
That's
great.
all. The main objective in life is to go forward. You
You
know.
know, I wanna thank you, Karen, for like, I always tell you this when we in private, but it's different on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I want people to know, like, you're not just the Russell Simmons that I say just because of how you move and how humble you are, but I personally, you've done great things for me. Like down to the sign. I'm like, Twin, I like that. You think I can make that? And he was like, yeah, make it, and I'll get you the stuff, put it on the wall. Before you know it, I make one, and I'm like, Twin, I'm making another one. Then you're like, yo, how many do you need of this shit? You don't need to think like you. I appreciate how you have groomed me business wise and growth wise in my 4 years of being in business.
Right.
Because I was told in the beginning, you're gonna do a good 6 months, but it's a wave. You're gonna go down.
Right.
And here I am 4 years later, and I'm still
Yeah.
great and doing nothing but growing.
Right.
With the wave.
Right. And a lot of people might not even know, and it's not I'm just bringing awareness, but even down to this radio stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this was 11 years ago.
Yo,
I remember.
gosh.
But I had an opportunity when I was doing it was internet radio at the time. It wasn't podcast. So it was internet radio, and I was doing internet radio with people, and then I kept saying, well, dang, it's cool. I was utilizing it for the advantage that I was utilizing it for at that time. I just started business, all this, that, and the third. And I was like, damn, we're having fun. We're having a good time. I'm nervous as shit, but every time I get behind the mic, and I was like, but it's somebody who really masters this. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, Twin, V, this is what you need to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, no, I never
Dragged it in. The first time she sat down, I was like, I can go ahead and walk away because she got it. I already knew it. She had the personality. She had the drive. She had the swag. She had everything that was needed.
Charisma, all that. Yeah, she definitely got it.
But why would I hold that to myself just because I want to be seen or I want to be heard or even I wanted my business to be seen? I'm like, no, hell no, this is for you. I just got
and I was like,
come on.
So hesitant. No, Twin, I can't do it. He was like, yo, just come down here. It ain't gonna hurt nothing to try. Like, you knew once I get our ass in this door, that was gonna be it.
Right.
And I boomed from that. I was talking to Touche. Actually, Touche, thanks for jumping on the line. He came by the other day because he still get time in his clothes, and we was talking. I was like, Touche, the podcast. I said, yo, you pushed me right here. And he was like, I said, yeah. I said, because once Kern got me in the door doing the internet radio, once the girl was flipping on me about how to run the show, Touche was at the meeting, told Tia, like, well, I think V can go ahead and produce this shit herself.
Right, yeah.
And I was like, well, who gonna work? V, you can produce and you can work the boards. I'm like, Touche. Like, yo.
Yeah.
But now that he giving me so much clout in this meeting with these 4 people, you know how I am. I ain't gonna fall back.
Right.
And I was like, all right, say,
expectations.
Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, and big ups to Touche too, because Touche is a awesome brother.
Awesome.
But Touche is one too who don't want to be in the limelight. He'll stand back, but his vision and his ideas and his fruition, he see all of this stuff too.
Yeah.
He's been around it too long.
Yes.
That's why when y'all were connected the way y'all were connected, I ain't had to never say nothing. I never said nothing to you like, hey, try to do this or try to do that. Like, no. Sometimes I send you little stuff just for you to get ideas.
Right.
But I never want to be the person who's going to be like, hey, won't you try this or try that? And if you come to me, that's something different.
Right.
If you come to me, I'll be like, shit, I already, you know how my mind,
Right.
I already got
But anything
You know
that
what I
sounds shady to me, I'm already like, Twin, listen to this shit.
Right.
Because I'm always going to be a thinker, and at the end of the day, I always know that you'll send me the right way. Like I say, I'd rather sit down with a mogul than to get this money for free any day, because that mogul will give me something to help me grow.
Right.
So I always do that. But Touche and I still talk all the time. He got me through this. Like, he's really like you said, the guy behind the scenes that can pull any string and show you how to do and what to do it. I'm just thankful that I fell into the lap of y'all, not literally. So you might think I'm riding laps and shit.
Fell into the lap. Oh, God.
That's the first thing a motherfucker
Right,
man.
but
She said it online, so it's true.
Right,
Yeah,
that's what they'll say. But I just appreciate that I had y'all, you two.
Right.
I really would. I told him just the other day. I said, yo, I really want to sit down and talk to Tia and get past this thing, because Tia is fucking great in this. And now that I have grown, and that was my stepping stone, great in this, we gotta do something together. I was like, yo, tell her I love her, and let's get past this. Because you know, you want to be in a circle with great people.
Right, of course. But again, you gotta realize too, like all of this stuff that come into existence is all our egos at times. You know, and that's all.
That's what he said.
And we can't never get past it because we stuck in our ego again.
He said that. He said that about the whole ego thing. Yo, you know how she is. I said I get it. I just hate that.
Yeah, but it's
being
more
stagnated at times.
Yeah, but it's more than that because sometimes it's accountability too. Sometimes don't even worry about what she got going on.
Right.
Worry about, you know what? Let me make it right. Let me figure it out. And sometimes you don't even gotta go back to 5 years ago. Yo, you know what? This, that, and the third. Like,
today.
No, yo, what's up, yo?
Today.
Yeah, yo, I miss you, yo. I was thinking about you. This, that, and the third. We need to do something. Like, fuck that. Let's put that bullshit to the side and let's move forward.
Right.
I'm learning.
I might just have to pop up at the bookstore. Like,
I'm not even gonna lie.
I miss you, kid.
I have learned to swallow my pride. I ain't gonna lie. Ego can be the downfall of a lot of things, and it can be the downfall of a lot of great things. Excuse me. That downfall. I mean, that ego. Oh man. I mean, shit. Like
it can stunt your growth.
It takes a lot of brainstorming and maturity to understand that it's bigger than you. You know what I mean? In all aspects, though. You know what I mean? I get that you got it out the mud. I get that you did this on your own. I get all that. But it's bigger than you at the end of the day. You know, humble yourself.
That's the wrap up, Rob. You just wrapped the whole thing up with that. Stay humble. Again, before we go, Kerm, tell us everybody where they can find you at, the information.
Alright, y'all can find Fowlkes Movers anywhere on social media platforms. You just Google Fowlkes Movers, you'll see us every and anywhere. You can Google Fowlkes Movers. Our phone number, if you need to call us, is 443-506-7905. You can find us online on the web. World Wide Web is www.fowlkes-movers.com.
Awesome. And Kerm, I'm going to tell you, we want to get some more of the guys from the team in here, especially now that, you know, the Christmas break is over, so they have done all their...
Yeah, we know a lot of people are busy.
So
we got to try to get everybody in here.
Next 3 Thursdays, we're going to run through the whole team and just have everybody come in and talk to us. Because not only are y'all a group together, everybody has their own entity.
Yes. And I think I think breaking it down, because I think that helps out a lot too, because like you said, we can all learn from each person in individual settings. These are all business owners.
Yes.
Like why stunt them or why put them in the box where they have to be? If I got my opportunity, let's make sure they get their opportunity. Make the same way that make sure each one of you get your opportunity too.
So we want to connect with them and have each one of them come in here and tell us about their things separately and the things that y'all all doing together.
And speaking to the people on my social media platform, if you are an entrepreneur or a business owner, black business owner, we are more than welcome to have you come here, tell your story, give everybody your information, your social media information, so that we can promote your business. Because I want you to be great. I want you to grow, and I want you to be bigger than what you are now. So whenever you got the opportunity or you want the chance, all you got to do is DM me, inbox me, holler at me, give me your number. I'm going to reach out, and we're going to make it happen, because I'm working with good people that's open to get you in here to promote your business.
That's right.
That's what we're here for.
And ain't nobody else out here giving these opportunities. So I appreciate you guys.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah,
we
Thursdays is gonna be our in town, out of town spotlight. Just rename the show. Thursdays in town, out of town spotlight with Miss V and Big Rob. Every Thursday, 11 a.m. Want your business here, or you want to see who we got this week? Hit us up, follow us, watch us. YouTube, Straight Talk with Miss V. Instagram, Timeless_JMH. Facebook, Straight Talk with Miss V. In the group or my personal page. Veronica Malone. This has been your girl, Miss B. Big Rob.
Good day. Have a good one today.
And our famous Russell Simmons. Kermit, folks.
He's going to cover his face. That's just what he did.
We appreciate y'all. Thank you.